If you would like a manager or another member from your team to approve transactions over a specified dollar amount, you can indicate this in Expense Approvals under the Expense Policy section in RAMP Settings. You can select Add Approval Workflow to set criteria for when transactions need to be approved by a manager or another team member and when transactions will be auto-approved. You're able to select which policy applies on the card level, and we recommend having multiple approval workflows here on this page. You'll start by naming the approval workflow. A best practice is to be very specific here so you know which policy you are selecting when issuing a new card. Next, you'll set the conditions. You can do this on the dollar amount, employee role, expense type, or additional fields if you're a Ramp Plus customer. In this example, I'll select the dollar amount of greater than or equal to $75 and the employee role is not an admin. In this example, I'll select that the employee role is employee. Next, you will select the approvers. In this example, I'll select the manager and press Save and Close. Next, you will add Approve Spend. This means that once the employee's manager has approved the transaction, the spend will be approved. You can add additional steps here if you would like additional reviewers or people to be notified that the transaction happened. At the bottom of the page, you're able to select if no conditions are met, automatically approve the spend. This means that if the transaction amount is below $75 for an employee, or if the transaction amount is above $75 for any other role than employee, the spend will automatically be approved and not require that individual's manager to review the transaction. Once you have configured your settings properly, you're ready to press Save Workflow at the top of the page. Workflows will reflect the number of cards they are applied to under the name of the workflow, and you can press the three dots to the right of the name to see all cards that fall under this approval workflow. If the workflow is not yet applied against any cards, you'll see it appears as inactive. You can click the three dots to the right of the workflow name to indicate the default approval workflow that will appear when issuing cards. As mentioned, this can be changed on the card level. The default will simply populate when creating a new card. If you have any questions, we recommend reaching out to your Ramp account manager or Success at Ramp for additional information.